we, and they. I do, you do, we do, they do. Então, a gente vai usar o does in the third person, singular, and we're going to use do in the plural. Okay? So, in questions, we have to change the position of the auxiliary and the subject. So, in the positive, I have I do, you do, he, she, it, does, we do, they do. In the question, we have to change the position of do for does, depending on the subject, and the subject. For example, do I, do you, does he, does she, does it. Okay?
Okay.
Great. So, we use the simple present to talk about routines, habits, and facts. For example, I wake up at 7. I always get late. If you heat ice, it melts.
Sorry.
If you heat ice, it melts. So, I'm talking about a fact, a habit, a routine, using the simple present. Okay? Negative, I'm going to use don't or doesn't, depending on the subject. He, she, it doesn't. We, you, and I don't in the negative. So, most people don't enjoy housework. Do you have a busy schedule? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Okay, onliners, did you get the idea?
Yes.
I'm waiting. Yes, Hillary. You put up your hand. We're tapping. And the others, did you get it? Entenderam? Eu falei. Okay, guys. A internet está ruim. Então, rapidinho aqui. O que eu expliquei? I'm not allowed to speak in Portuguese with you, but I will just review. O que eu disse antes em inglês? Que a gente vai usar o simple present para falar de fatos, opiniões, hábitos e rotinas. Eu vou usar o do com I, you, they and we. E eu vou usar o does com he, she, it. Terceira pessoa do singular. Ok. Se eu tiver que fazer uma frase negativa, don't or doesn't. Então, eu vou ter o doesn't com he, she, it. E o don't com I, you, they and we. Se eu tiver que fazer uma question, igual essa aqui. Do you have a busy schedule? Tem que trocar a posição do meu auxiliar com o meu sujeito. Então, auxiliar vai no primeiro, do or does, depending on the subject. And then, the complement. Okay? Possible answer. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Okay? Great. Now, complete the sentences about the article. Use the correct positive or negative form of the verb. So, basing on this article here that we saw last class, we have to complete the sentences. For example, the first one, the article that housework can be fun. Using the simple present, say, remember that the article is it. So we have to, no, the verb in parentheses.
Okay.
We have to change the verb in the third person. We add as, es, ies, do you remember? No? Let me show you something. Josué says yes. Let me show you something. Look here, guys. Present simple. Vou explicar em português só para vocês conseguirem entender mais ou menos. Eu tenho o sujeito da frase, que é o meu subject pronoun. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo pegar a imagem aqui. Aqui. I, you, we and they. Tem o he, she, it. Para o plural, eu vou usar o do. Ah, do. Quando tiver o quê? Fazendo uma pergunta. O do vai vir na frente. E o don't quando tiver numa negativa. E para os outros verbos? Quando tiver no plural, o verbo vai ser um verbo normal. O verbo não, tá normal. Agora, quando a gente estiver na terceira pessoa do singular, eu vou precisar adicionar um S no final desse verbo. Para fazer uma concordância. No sujeito. He, she, it speaks. I, you, we, and they speak. Ok? Agora, quando eu coloco o doesn't, aí aqui pode ser normal, né? Assim como na question. Agora, dependendo do verbo, da terminação do verbo, eu preciso adicionar mais uma letra. O E. Se o verbo terminar em CH, SH, O, qual é o exemplo de verbo que termina em O? O do. Lembra? Do. O verbo termina em O. Para ele, que você does. Tá? Então, é isso que a gente está falando. Então, sempre preste atenção no sujeito da frase para você poder conjugar. Então, the article, a gente vai se referir ao artigo como it. It says that housework can be fun. 2. Most people like. Por quê? No caso, don't like porque é de acordo com o article é don't like. Mas se você estivesse na afirmativa, like tá certinho. Because we have people in the plural. Like seria passado, isso aí. Great as well. 3. Children. Children é o plural de child. One child, 2 children, 3 children, and so on. So children love playing video games. But we have to consider the matter. We don't know. So children don't love. So love or don't love. But it's love. Children love playing video games. Or playing video games, not playing games. Hilary e Stephanie, vocês estão conseguindo acompanhar direitinho?
Sim, estou prestando atenção, doutor, sim.
Ok. A Hilary caiu, eu acho, né? Vai ser. Agora, eu quero que vocês façam a 4, a 5 e a 6. I want you to answer number 4, 5, and 6, and then we check. You have 2 minutes.
I finished.
The flat,
Não, só não sei se tá certo.
tá certo.
Teacher, eu posso assistir a aula de segunda, não posso? Porque a minha internet tá morrendo. Tava caindo, quer dizer. Aí eu não consegui assistir muito bem. Eu posso reassistir?
Pode.
Tá, não sei se você percebeu, tava toda hora caindo pra mim.
Pode sim. Can we check? Yes. Great. So 4. In the game, each person
Each person
gets a chore, and the fastest person wins a prize. Great. 5. A person
Doesn't need.
doesn't need, pay attention, singular, doesn't need. A person doesn't need much time to play, just 15 minutes. 6. You probably
Want.
want a neat and clean house for dinner party. So,
Teacher, deixa eu ver se eu entendi. Tipo, ali na 4, tá falando sobre a person. Se é
Yes.
a person, é he ou she, certo? Por
uh-huh,
isso que tem o S no final?
uh-huh.
Tá.
Isso aí. Great. Can I move on? Let's keep moving. Now, pronunciation skill. Do and does in yes or no questions and short answers. In yes or no questions in the simple present, we often shorten the word do. For example, do you do a lot of work around the house? Do you do? Do your kids help you? Notice how does blends with he and she. Does he wash the dishes? Does she like listening to music? So I make in short answers, don't and doesn't are pronounced only. So yes, I do. No, he doesn't. But if we have a sentence, a complete sentence, we have to say quickly. For example, he doesn't talk to me. He doesn't talk to me. Not he doesn't talk to me. I don't wash my car. I don't wash my car. Instead of saying I don't. Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Can you guys see the difference in the pronunciation? Can you?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So let's listen.
Do you do a lot of work around the house?
Do your kids help you?
Does he wash the dishes?
Does she like listening to music?
Yes, I do.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Great. Now, listen. Choose the phrase you hear, then listen again and repeat. So we're going to listen to an audio, and we have to complete the sentences here. Actually, yes, the sentence. We have two options. Does your roommate and do your roommates? So basing on your knowledge, you can get it. Okay? For example, the first one, does your roommate pay the bills on time? Or do your roommates pay the bill on time? What do you think? Which one? Try to guess. Does your roommate?
Yes.
Does your roommate? Great. Now let's listen. Because there are some like example here, we can guess. But let's listen.
One. Does your roommate pay bills on time? 2. Does she usually make a mess? 3.
Yes, she does.
4.
Do you invite friends over for dinner?
5.
Do they usually help prepare the food?
6. No, they don't. 1. Does your roommate pay bills on time? 2. Does she usually make a mess? 3.
Yes, she does.
4.
Do you invite friends over for dinner?
5.
Do they usually help prepare the food?
6. No, they don't.
Great, Marcos. So guys, the second one, number 2.
Does she?
Does she? Great. 3.
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does. 4.
Do you invite for them?
Great. Do you invite friends over for dinner? 5.
Do they?
Do they? Great. 6.
They don't.
They don't. Great. Congratulations, guys. Let's listen just one more time just to check the answers.
1. Does your roommate pay bills on time? 2. Does she usually make a mess? 3.
Yes, she does.
4.
Do you invite friends over for dinner?
5.
Do they usually help prepare the food?
6. No, they don't.
Great, guys. Now, get together in a group of 4. Have a conversation. Pair A begins the conversation and pair B responds. So, since we don't have a lot of people in the classroom and online, We're not going to do this one. Okay? I'm not going to do this one. Let's go to the next page. So on page 31, we have a short text that talks about community. What is a community? We're going to see. But before we read, let's read the description of a community and what communities are you a part of?
Greetings. What?
Are you part?
Something is also.
Do you participate in any
Okay.
communities?
Okay. Maybe.
Which one? Let me see. A religious community.
Sorry.
Do you go to the church? No. Do you play any sports?
Yes.
Yes. Which one?
Yes.
Basketball. So you're part of a community
Okay.
that plays.
Eu tava pensando assim, se comunidade vai estar
Yes, it's a group of people. Because community is a group of people that look. The
Achei que
people.
seria só para uma complicada.
No, a community is a group of people that do the same thing. Okay? We're going to read. And you guys, onliners. Yes. 8 to 10, 80 no. 8 to 10 communities? Which ones? Jesus Christ. Which ones? 8 to 10 communities. I'm not part of community.
It's very exciting when I game.
Oh, okay. But
It's
a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Jesus Christ. And you, Stephanie, Marcos, Vitor.
Ok.
Eu não sei, professora. Acho que eu tenho que virar pra pensar bem.
For example, você
Mas eu acho que sim.
Você mora em condomínio?
Não.
No. I'm part of community. Eu moro em condomínio, então faço parte de uma comunidadezinha. Porque comunidade em si não quer dizer, por exemplo, um lugar específico onde tem certas pessoas. Não, uma comunidade é onde tem várias pessoas que fazem, que moram em determinado lugar, fazem alguma coisa em comum, tem alguma coisa em comum. Então, por exemplo, um grupo de fofoca. O mesmo grupo de fofoca. Uma community de fofoca, mas é uma community.
Yes.
Okay?
I have a group of students.
Study. So that's a
Yeah.
community. LGBT. Community. Community. Com certeza. O grupo de heterostróficos. Community. São heterostróficos? São. Mas é uma community.
Yeah.
Okay? So, a community is a group of people who share interests or live in the same area. For example, people living in a town or neighborhood form a community. Other types of communities can be related to common interests or experiences. Like, for example, religion, nationality, hobbies, and etc. These communities can be place-based or online. Being part of a community means helping and supporting other members and sharing time and activities. So this is the definition of community by the Dictionary of Human Geography by Noel Castry. Ok?
Ok.
Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie não. Hi, Letícia. Um pouquinho atrasada, né? Mais um pouquinho, você chegava atrasada. Pois é, mas eu fiquei atrasada 15 minutos. Olha agora. 45.
É.
Mais um pouquinho. Ok? So this is a community. So, do you have any questions about community? No? Let's read one more time. A community is a group of people who share interests or live in the same area. For example, people living in a town or neighborhood,
Neighborhood is like vizinhança.
yes,
Okay.
or neighborhood form a community. Other types of communities can be related to common interests or experiences. For example, religion, nationality, hobbies, and etc. These communities can be place-based or online. Being part of a community means helping and supporting other members and sharing time and activities. Great. Now let's move on. Vocabulary development, time expressions. Have you ever heard of time expressions? Deixar aqui. Bem lembrado. Vai ficar aí. So, time expressions. Have you ever heard of time expressions?
Yeah.
Yes? And do you, minors? Have you? No? So let's.
Yes.
Yes? Time expressions. Great. So we use time expressions to say how often we do something. We can use time expressions to say how often we do an activity, how often we do something. Some expressions are once a, twice a, uma vez ao, day, week, month, year. Uma vez ao dia, uma vez na semana, uma vez ao mês, uma vez no ano. Então, para falar que eu faço algo uma vez durante um determinado período, I'm going to use once a. Twice a. Para falar que eu faço uma coisa duas vezes em um determinado período. Twice a day, twice a week, twice a month, twice a year. Three. Quando chega no three, eu preciso adicionar um times depois. Aqui eu não falo once time, twice times, não falo. Porque aqui a gente não vai deixar os times. Agora, do 3 em diante, a gente vai colocar os times. So, 3 times, 3 times a day, a week, month, a year. A few, a gente pode substituir pelo free, pelos outros momentos, para falar algumas vezes. A few times a day, a week, and so on. E a gente também pode usar o several. São vários. Several times a day, several times a week, several times a month, and so on. Até agora dá para entender? So, to say that I do something every day, I'm going to use every day, every week, every weekday, every weekend, every month, every year. Então, todo dia, toda semana, todo dia da semana, todo, every. todo dia. Mas para falar que eu faço algo a cada período de tempo, eu vou usar o every e eu vou quantificar. For example, every 4 years. A cada 4 anos. Every few years. A cada alguns anos. O on eu vou usar nos dias da semana. On Monday, on Wednesday, on Saturday, on Sunday. E eu também tenho aqui essa expressão aqui, que é super legal que eu amo, que é o once in a while. Olha, once in a while. Once in a while. Once in a while. Do you know the meaning? Once in a while. Once in a while is the same as de vez em quando.
Ok.
So once in a while, I give money to charity. De vez em quando, eu dou dinheiro para caridade, né? Para doação. Yes.
Every for. Eu poderia usar every first day in a month. Aí falando que eu faço varia. Tipo, no primeiro dia de cada mês. Every first day in a month.
Yes.
I explain that. Okay.
Mas aí você estaria falando, a cada primeiro dia do mês.
Yes.
Okay? So we usually use these time expressions at the end of a sentence. Então, essas expressões aqui, those time expressions that I explained here, we use at the end of a sentence. For example, I do volunteer work twice a week. If we use at the beginning, it must be followed by a comma. For example, once in a while, comma, I give money to charity. Or twice a week, comma, I do volunteer work. Okay? Okay, aligners.
And the same.
Great. So, choose 5 of the events or activities. Choose a time expression and write a true sentence about you or people you know. So, you're going to choose not 5, but 3 activities that are inside the box.
Okay.
And you're going to use the time expression that we saw a few seconds ago. You're going to make sentences using the time expressions, okay? I will give you 5 minutes to do it. Why?
Mas nervoso, tem que ter um preparo. Eu pensei que vai escrever. Agora eu começo a escrever. Então. Ok.
I'm super, mega tired. I'm really, really tired. I wish you could like rest. Would you want to tell me the unit?
So,
3 point.
3.2. Yes.
Assim, Marcos, once a gente vai usar como uma time expression, na expressão de tempo, para falar que a gente faz algo uma vez. E aí você vai escolher. Você faz algo uma vez ao mês, você vai colocar o month. Você faz algo uma vez ao dia, você vai colocar o day. Ok?
Yes.
I'm just a little more.
Alright.
Do you know the meaning?
Alright.
Had it. Do you know the meaning? No.
Alright.
No, had it. It hurts instead of my head. So, please. Had it.
Então, eu pensei que era mais sorry.
I use social media very once in a while. I talk
Free sentence.
Yes. Once in a while, I talk to my neighbors. I eat at a local restaurant twice. I visit. I do. What is it? It's not drugs. Drugs? Once in a while, thank you. Once in a while, I talk to my neighbors. I eat at local restaurants twice a year. These are pretty expensive. I visit the local park 5 times a week. I shop at a local store like 3 or 4 days a week. I go to a community party or meeting once a month. That's not very true. You know those as well?
Yes.
Great, Josué. Really good. Congratulations. Congratulations. Love it. Every day I use social media. Certinho, Stephanie. Great, great. Só vou ver do Anderson.
It's also connected to the neighbors also in our the birthday we use this one also now I guess I eat at the go.
Great. So really good, guys. I really liked your answers. Deixa eu só tirar um print, Marcos. Okay. So do you have any questions? No?
Teacher,
Oi.
esse once in a while significa o quê?
De vez em quando.
Tá, obrigada.
Sorry?
De vez em
Comi.
quando.
De vez em quando. Eu vi na volta.
Lá perto de casa a gente usa ele para pedir.
De vez em quando ela veio aqui.
Oi?
De vez em quando ela veio aqui. Nunca escutei, eu acho que eu escutei. So, Describe one fun activity you do with people in your community. Diga, Josué. No, no. We're not going to use the preposition. Twice a month. Okay? Only that. You're not allowed to use in, on, at. No, 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 no. Just the article. Okay? All right. So describe one fun activity you do with people in your community. Now you have to choose one activity and then describe it using adjectives. I will give you 2 minutes to describe the activity. Oh, geez. I, yes, the home is an I. Like to work out in the park. That's to. Okay, that's why great. I love doing work with my group. Sometimes we do individual works together. Praying the teacher doesn't find out. It's crazy. Great, Stephanie. Only the subject pronoun I always has to be right in with capital letter. I play chess on Saturdays with clubmates actually. Sorry. Okay, Vitor Anderson.
I'm part of the community of the Spirit Festival of my neighborhood. We play together once in a while.
Great. So, do you have any questions about the topic? Time expressions, community, simple present. No? Great. Yes. Yes. That's why I like to teach you guys. Sorry, Jess?
Joyous.
No, Joyce is not here anymore. She canceled the course. Great, guys. So, okay, great. Let's move on. Page, the next one, 32. Deixa eu só, né, ver se o livro quer abrir, ver como é que ele tá. Tô com cara desacabada. Agora que eu vi. Tô surdo, mano. Jesus. It's the headache. É a dor de cabeça. Eu vou tomar quando eu for embora. Abriu. Great. Gráficos. Do you like it? So.
Yes.
A bit. It depends. On physics, I do. I don't like physics. But there is a subject in physics, actually, and it's really good. I forgot the name. I don't remember the name. But it's really good. I like it. I got 10 on the test. Physics test, I got 10. I need yo. I don't know how, but I got it. So now I would like to study physics because, I'm an expert. So, to finish, how often do you? So here we have the colors: yellow, usually or often; orange, sometimes; and purple, hardly ever or never. Now let's look at the graph. What do the bars in the graph mean?
Bars.
The bars.
Bars. Bars. Bars.
What does it mean?
Ele quer saber o que a embarque já significa.
How often a person does something. So that's the meaning. For example, how often do people do volunteer work? Volunteer. Let me see. Some people usually or often do it. Some people sometimes do it. Some people hardly ever never do it. So the bar means how often people do an activity. Okay, Alliance. How many people answered the survey?
What is the
Survey. It's like a search. This thing here is a survey. It's a pesquisa.
okay. No.
Look here, the numbers. Look. How many people answered the survey? The question.
8.
80.
8.
80 people.
9.
88. 88. No, 88, no, 84.
No.
Yes. No, 89. 89, yes. See, Josué. Almost 90, yes, Stephanie. No. Oh, yeah, guys. I forgot it. I really did. You know, I'm not good with math. So we have to consider that 100 people.
Yeah.
We have to consider 100. Let's see. Yes, 100.
Yeah.
Porque, tipo assim, uma pessoa aqui pode ter respondido aqui.
Yes.
Então, 100.
Moscou.
100. Very good, José. Gente, eu sou das humanas, entendeu? Eu não sou direito. Eu não sou de exatos. Me desculpe, Miss. Me desculpe, Miss. Colete aqui na cabeça. Great. Olha, ele tá falando que eu não tenho raciocínio lógico. Ele tá esculachando a picture dele, falando que eu não tenho raciocínio lógico. Olha, olha que a minha bombinha pra você, ó. Falo nada, só observo. Anyway. 100 people. Então é a B, 100. Agora eu quero que vocês respondam a 3, a 4 e a 5. Tá? Take action for change. It's like when you want to change something in your life and you take an action to change it. For example, I want to improve my English skills. So I start studying more and I start speaking more in English. So I took an action for change. Esperar os outros. Finish. Stephanie, Letícia. Tell you my favorite. Nem tá nessa. Let's check the answers. Pra gente poder ir embora. One, they show how many people do the activities. 2, 100. Josué said. 3, spend time with neighbors. 4, take action for change. 5, read local news. Ok?
Ok.
Ele não digita, ele faz um Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V do caderno, do livro, pro chat. Então, aqui estão as respostas. Agora, guys, para casa, quero que vocês leiam esse texto aqui e façam o exercício 5, tá? E aí a gente corrige na segunda-feira. Pode vazar. Ok? So, thank you for coming.